Who does believe this theory, by the way? Hands up. You believe it?
Yeah, I do. Simply because of the fact that, as you know, by many top pop stars nowadays, the pressure is immense. And as we already know, as you previously said, Elvis was heavily into drugs. And it could have been that he just really wanted a break from his fans. And also with his rather shrewd business partner, Colonel Parker, it could have been a really good move.
This man sitting next to you was born on the same day as Elvis, you told me.
Right.
If it wasn't Elvis in the coffin that I saw, who was it? Because someone looked damn like him.
Well, let's face it, you've got lots of makeup artists and people like that. They can do anything they want. You've got one of the richest men in the world, you've got one of the most powerful nations, and you've got one of the most popular singers in the world. And if he wanted to go, they'd find a way to let him go without any fuss.
So you've got along with this, do you?
They've done it with, they've got rid of people who, or they've got new identities for people who have actually informed on the mafia. They've taken their families, they've taken away, given them new identities. I think Elvis could have done that.
But would they give them the equivalent of a state funeral?
Yes, they did. They did the king. They did the king. Our King George VI. They gave him a state funeral, and he wasn't buried for 17 years afterwards.
Jay,
the
what do you
coffin
think?
was empty when he went down the road.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Jay?
I think there's fors and against. There's obviously I've heard of strong evidence for, and obviously there's strong evidence against, because everybody saw the funeral. What I do believe is I believe that Elvis was so big, so phenomenal, that he was getting to a point where he was ill. He needed to get detoxed, he needed to have a rest, he needed to do this in order to save his life. It is just possible that he could only do that if he got out in the public eye, because nobody, let's face it, nobody here would have let Elvis retire. Elvis could not have retired.